I never thought I would see the day. I never thought I would see the day that Mr. Philip here has been described as a perv.
Okay, right. Deep breath. Firstly, are you okay? I hope so. Feels very strange indeed, sitting here without Dylan. And I imagine that you might have been feeling a lot like I have. Shaken, troubled, let down, worried for the well-being of people on all sides of what's been going on. And full of questions, naturally, you, me, and all of us, and the Pope is gay, gave our love and support to someone who was not telling the truth, who acted in a way that they themselves felt that they had to resign from YouTube and step down from a career that they loved. That is a lot to process, and it's equally hard to see the toll it's taken on, Dylan's mental health. I think what unites us all now is a desire to heal for the health and well-being of everyone. And I hope that as we start this new chapter and get back to a place of warmth and magic that this show holds for all of us, we can find strength in each other. And from my heart, can I just say thank you for all the kind messages. And, thank you for being here, tonight. Myself, Michael, and every single person that works on this show will continue to work hard.
I almost feel like in some way he's still
every
here.
Single day to bring you the show that we love. So on that note, Michael, come here, bring it in. Let's have a hug, shall we? Let's have a hug, Michael. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
I know you needed that.
Thank you. All we can do now is be the family that we are. Exactly.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, I'm going to miss him, but... I think there's actually a sex pest with whom, by which we could replace Dylan.
I've done a couple of things there. Firstly, you named me too many times in that speech there.
Oh my God, you know it by heart, do you? That's great.
Well, it was just so ambiguous. It was Phil, and then blah blah blah, and then them.
Yeah,
them.
She mentioned Phil once.
And the other thing as well, I'm sure in last week's episode, Michael at one point said, speaking as a bit of a nonce myself, but he's still here.
I don't recall. So I don't recall. I think that must have been you who said that. Doesn't seem like the kind of thing I would say.
And the final thing is apparently the whole deep breath. She wasn't supposed. That was just the cue on the auto cue, telling you to take a deep breath.
Oh, I see. It's like the I like that.
It's funny. He's done an interview with The Sun, and now they're just consistently defending him. Yeah, he said he was going to kill himself like Caroline Flack did.
If people keep bullying him, he was going to kill himself.
Stop being mean to me, guys, about me being a paedophile. Stop it, right? All right, I'll kill myself. Yeah, fine, do it. I don't care. If Philip Schofield killed himself, would I care? No. But I'm not saying, he should do it. Actually, I'll walk that back a bit because I don't want to get another strike. But you know what?
Maybe you should just not even try to say it. Maybe you should just, give up.
I mean, the thing is, his TV career is over anyway, so he might as well kill himself because it's not like we'll ever see him again. But
I love how the Sun had a picture with his mother as well, of course. Which, they just happened to stumble upon him telling his mum about his sacking in public. And can you imagine being his mum? You raised two nonces.
I mean, where should the blame lie here? Let's be real.
I know who I'm blaming. I know who I think should commit suicide. No one should. No one should, because we're all about mental health here.
Hashtag be kind.
Yeah, hashtag be kind. Hashtag be kind to Philip Schofield. Otherwise, he'll rape another boy. No, we don't know that actually happened. Anyway, moving on from Philip Schofield, just before we get into Super Seducer, we should have done this last week probably, but of course, Fantasy Premier League has finished because the Premier League season finished. Do any of you remember this from like August?
Fuck, it was like arse in a hole or something. Was that it?
Nah, I think that was no.
I tried that one originally and I got banned for it.
Yes, so I put the results in the chat, and you should be able to see them on screen right now. Michael will put them in because he's such a good egg. Michael's team name was, of course, Topping Man. Yeah, and Topping Man finished last with 1,492 points. Brighton and Hull AFC, which was my funny team. Apparently I have to change my name, my actual name that I registered the account in. For some reason, but whatever. Yeah, I somehow beat Michael with my joke team, which is funny. Dylan.
Well, you got to bear in mind, my team was also a joke team.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah,
Thank
Dylan,
you.
you came second, and you got a decent amount, but of course, I managed to pull off the one guy on Moon Dick.
I mean, it's kind of my own fault. I tried to resist putting Haaland in the team just because I was like, oh, he's going to be a big flop this season. And then I realised that the only way that I had any chance of competing was to captain him and everything.
Yes.
Otherwise, I was just going to fall really far behind. So had I captained from the start, then maybe it could have been different. But
yeah. By the way, Dylan, you finished just in the bottom half, just like Chelsea. Nice little joke there. And Michael, you're topping man overall. There's 11.5 million players, and you placed 9.8 millionth around that.
Wow,
so, yeah.
that's really impressive. I'm annoyed. I didn't get into the 10 millionth. Like that actually pisses
should
me
have done
off.
worse. Yeah, would have. Yeah, 2.7 millionth for me. So a solid season. Yeah, I think honestly this season. Actually. The thing is, I've done better. I've got in the top million before, like 700,000. But the problem is that everyone this year captained Haaland. So every single fucking week. So it's really hard to like separate yourself.
I tell you what, I went to a Brighton game. I watched Brighton Leeds at the start of the season, and there's this guy behind me. He's like the most southern person in the world. Like, the Crystal Palace game is going on. The guy behind us. He's like the most southern person in the world. And like Palace were 2-0 up against Man City at half time, and then Haaland scored a perfect hat trick to like get 4-2, and then like Haaland, he's my captain. Look at all those fantasy points I'm gonna get. Ooh. I was just like you need to commit suicide, my friends. You do. I really wanted to tell him that.
You know what? Asking a lot of people to kill themselves today.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, I know. You shouldn't do that, Michael. That's a bad thing to do. But yeah, anyway, so that is Fantasy Premier League done. I won, of course, naturally. And no, but obviously, yeah. Hey, Michael, you didn't do that well, but that means there's just a lot of room for improvement next year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I like that. It's like how I intentionally did really bad on my first Oscar pick.
Yes,
session,
exactly. So let's get into something we're all good at, which is super seducing. So here we are then, back at Super Seducer, and this is actually the final chapter of the first edition of Super Seducer. Next time we'll be moving on to Super Seducer 2, but yeah, we're doing chapter 10, the final chapter. And afterwards we might have a little look at the extras as well. Stick around for that, some of the outtakes from earlier episodes.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, so today we're back with Richard's girlfriend, by the way. His wife. I apologise. Yeah.
Yes.
We met her at the park. I think
he wants to seduce his wife.
Yes, he does. Yes.
Keeps the relationship alive.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. But I have to say it's not that fun an episode from what I can recall. Like, there's not many funny moments, but we'll do our best. And if something's not funny, we'll just cut it out. How about that?
Coolio.
So first, we have to choose the date's location. So should we have it in a bar? Should we have it, a coffee in the afternoon? Should we go clubbing with friends, or should we go hiking? Now, I think
the right answer seems bad.
Yeah, the right answer is A, obviously. But the thing is, I want to see what his reason for not having a coffee is. Like, is he going to say, "Oh, the daytime"? It's you can't. It's all about the alcohol or whatever. I want to see what he says.
Okay,
so I think
we'll
this
see.
is wrong.
Yeah.
Coffee's boring.
Yeah, it's boring.
We love drinking, right? We want some alcohol.
Okay, yeah, you predicted
Otherwise, how do you make a move if she's sober?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's a lot harder to keep a conversation going in a coffee shop.
You've just got to have the confidence. Yeah,
now I want to go hiking.
No.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure the date goes as well
drinks.
as possible.
It's all about the drinks. It's all about that alcohol.
It's the best option.
Yeah, that's a good move. I like that.
Ooh, hello.
That's his wife, guys. You got to be respectful.
Oh,
look at that. Great editing there.
The hair flick. Look at those legs. Oh wow, look at how tall she is. Look at how tiny he is.
Yeah, nice slow-mo there. Right. So how should you sit opposite each other or side by side?
A.
Side by side.
Yeah, let's go with A. Let's hit A.
Yeah, I can't imagine that B's...
Take a seat.
Thanks.
I like how the way they introduce the fact he's asking that question is he just stares at the table.
This is wrong.
No, you don't sit opposite. The reason is, you can't touch her up. No, but seriously, it makes it a bit harder. When you're sitting
Thank God,
side
Richard, you
by side,
said
you
that,
get
but
to
seriously.
kind of take a break,
wow.
walk around the room. If there's an awkward silence, it's not so awkward. And like I said before, you can touch her.
Okay.
I mean, I
He's
suppose
been
I can see the logic.
He's been semi-serious there. Yeah.
I hate it. I actually
over here.
learned something. Damn it.
Well, I don't know
thought
if
I
he's
would have
right here, to
avoided-
be honest.
I don't know. Yeah.
Perfect. So many people sit opposite
Oh,
each other. on
imagine
first
being an
dates, and
idiot
it
who sits
gets
opposite
really
someone.
awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time.
It's definitely not awkward doing
It
this.
feels
Yeah.
super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And the worst
I mean, in my
thing
head,
is
like
puff
sitting
her up,
next to
right?
someone
So
felt
it's
awkward
much
because you'd
better
be
to
like
sit
just
side by side.
like
Like,
turning
that's
your
the
head the whole
third
time.
time he's
So how have you
like
been
jokingly
the past
said,
few
"Oh, you
days?
can't touch her up." I don't know. Seems like he's it's not really a joke anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, they call it the comedy rule of three.
Maybe. Yeah,
Last night I watched a movie.
Wow, that's so
Okay, what
exciting.
movie?
great.
It was Seven with Brad Pitt. A nice one.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's
a
good,
nice
right?
one.
It's kind
That's
of,
what I said was it's nice.
Psychological serial killer, scary.
It's
So
kind of a
you've seen it?
psychological
Yeah,
serial
It is very
killer.
scary.
What?
I liked it very much. I think it's very smart.
It's a strange film for a girl. It's not like Sex
Is
in the
it?
City or.
Yeah, when I think of like a
Yeah,
chick
it is,
flick, I
but I
think of
like
Finding
that
Nemo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Finding
Horror
Nemo is
movies and
great,
things
just
like
with the gal pals.
I do quite often. I think they make you think, and it's interesting.
Yeah, horror movies
loads of blood
make you
and
think,
people
yeah.
dying, you can watch it
Yeah.
when you kind of cover your
She
eyes.
seems smart. I like her.
Not like that. I wouldn't watch The Saw or something.
The
like
Saw.
that.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
But this one is very smart. You should know.
This Saw.
Yeah, it is very smart. You're always thinking about, how they can catch them.
Yeah,
That's quite
exactly.
cool. All right.
Exactly.
What else have you got going on?
Actually, I'm moving house at the moment, and it's
Alright.
very, very difficult and annoying because there are all those boxes I have to move.
That is so
and all my
interesting.
stuff.
Yeah.
He's smiling so much.
Oh, then
He
that's
loves
so
this
little.
woman
Oh,
with his whole
so
heart. Look at how entranced he
It's
is.
just-
Does that mean they're moving in real life when this was filmed, obviously?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alright, so offer to come help her move house, sympathise, use it as a reason to check her muscles.
None of
Okay.
these seem like terrible options, to be honest.
I think,
think-
offer to help is a bit of a beta option, so I
Well,
think that'll be
really?
close on.
I was just going to say it might be too forward. But yeah, I mean, so C could work as like a jokey way, and it's making things physical.
Yeah, I don't
like,
think there's
you must have big muscles.
Yeah, I don't think there's a funny answer, to be honest, so let's just go with,
No.
check her muscles. Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah, I
Or
think it
very
is.
I
wrong.
think the main thing you're going to need is some muscles. So let me check your biceps. Show me what you've got here. Flex it. Come on. See that Arnie move? It's kind of like a P, isn't it? Not much there.
No, it isn't. I'm strong.
I'm strong.
Maybe. I remember.
I
watched
carried
this
so
the
much
other day.
food to the farm. When the potato harvest was bad, I walked
It was very
across 10 miles to next village.
Yeah, this is good for fitness and stuff. So maybe you want to do it, Carrie.
I stole food from starving old lady.
Nice one. You didn't fall for the trap, which is to always offer loads of help.
Hey, look, it's a
to
trap
girls
to
that you
try and
wanna
help
sleep with.
someone.
You wanna
Don't do
resist
that.
as much as possible.
This is
And
I
here,
realise who
you turned
Richard
it
is
around
now.
and
He's a
actually
very
used it as a
since
way to,
Elon Musk
get a little
took
bit
over Twitter.
physical
He's very
and
he's a blue tick
playful.
guy, Richard, but I don't think he actually has a blue tick.
No, that's so sad.
I know he should get one. It would fit him very well, I think.
Yeah, of course I do sports.
Why, of course.
It's my main hobby, going to the gym, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like it very much.
She's not that strong.
What do you do there?
I
Well, yeah,
do
she's just
a lot of
very
different
slim,
things,
so
actually. The main
she's got
one
like
yeah,
is
1%
weight,
body fat, probably.
usual
Oh,
stuff.
her main one's doing weights.
And
I thought it would be
also
cardio.
do 1
Yeah,
hour
she's
stretching.
lying.
Oh, an hour's stretching a
Very, very
week.
painful, but very rewarding
Oh, wow.
as well.
For flexibility.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Do you
I
want to
like
be able
it.
to do splits or?
Yeah, that's
or-
my
Why
goal.
are you saying oh wow, Michael? Why?
It's just very, to me, like, I don't know, like the flexibility
Yeah,
conversation
so-
is getting
and also
very,
I do
very
Pilates
suggestive.
sometimes.
Oh.
Pretty early on.
Interesting.
Gotta remember.
Yeah, she's talking about being stretched. She's saying how much she likes being stretched. I needed something that can stretch me. You are very short, Richard. I don't know if you have what I need.
I always try to do something physical. And
Yeah,
at the
this is
moment
his
I
wife,
just do
guys. Gotta be
normal gym,
respectful.
Like weights and
Yeah.
things. But I don't get huge because I don't do protein shakes and all this stuff.
Oh, what an excuse.
Go to the gym
Wow.
And I'm doing things for like endurance, to have good fitness.
He has a very genuine smile. I've decided he's not a good actor because he seems to be behaving differently when he's talking to this woman. Even though I know she's been in it before, so maybe I'm talking out my ass.
Well, she is his wife.
What are
you
you
know.
reading now, or
Yeah.
what's the last book you read?
I've just finished Bulgakov's Master and Margarita,
What?
but it was
What?
the first time I've ever read it.
Bugavros?
Yeah, they read that in Bulgaria at late high school. You know.
Yeah.
It's like them
Yes.
of Mice and Men, you know.
It's like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
It was the bestseller.
So you
It was the Budapest Times bestseller list.
Just a completely different country, Budapest, Bulgaria.
They just both start with BU.
Yeah. He just dissed Harry Potter, by the way, and said it's shit. So.
Really? Did he just say that?
Yeah. He said it's not like Harry Potter, you know, and all that shit. Basically, was his point.
Cool. And tell me, do you do anything creative, or I don't know, like singing, dancing,
Giggling,
violin?
good sign.
Actually,
This is going on for a while.
absolutely useless at
Yeah, hold on, this has gone on for fucking ages. Jesus Christ.
This is what I remember.
sorry.
This is what I remember. They just talk, and he just didn't edit it down. I don't know, because it's his wife or something.
Yeah, he can't edit anything
Do
out.
not edit me out, Richard.
Yeah. It happened to my father when he worked for the Communist Party. He was edited out for questioning Stalin. Who's that woman?
Right, so try to get to the bottom of how it makes her feel. I mean, it's probably a waitress, Michael, right? You know,
Yes.
Say that she can paint you nude if she wants. Oh, say that you don't really get art. Okay, well...
Well, C sounds like it would make you dumb. B seems too forward.
I just want to go for B, because it feels like a fun answer. I don't care if it's clothes. I just, you know... It's just,
You go for B, and then let's just talk for 20 minutes about...
It can't be
Well,
close.
listen, I'm very comfortable with myself. So if you ever want to paint someone nude, then just let me know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, okay. I thought, yeah, you're right.
No, like lying on a
Yeah, only the beta answer is going to be clothes on. And that's definitely not a beta answer.
It'd be nice, no?
That's not something I would paint. I think it's really weird.
You can do it without the fruit.
Really, no, I don't paint that. I think it's too much.
You don't paint people or naked people?
Actually, I try not to paint people at all.
Okay.
Especially
Animals,
nude.
or what do you paint?
No, I like, for example, beautiful scenery.
See, this is it's going back to a clothes answer.
From my imagination, something like
She's... the thing is, also, she can't behave indignantly, because...
A little bit too early to be
Wait, hold a
sexual,
minute,
and a little bit
It's clothes
too
on.
early not to be connecting
Yeah,
with
that's
her,
what
right?
I thought.
So
Yeah,
you
sorry,
know,
yeah,
could
I
be
get
a
you.
really
I thought you were
rich
just saying that as a
conversational
joke because it was
subject.
getting boring.
You've skipped
but yeah.
over it and turned it silly.
No,
turned it
because
kinda
like
weird.
it would
It's
end there,
not
but
good.
like you know he's asking
No,
her
yeah.
a question, so I know this game too well.
Yeah, have a
Yeah.
drink.
Thank you very much.
Thank you much.
Yes.
So tell me, how about traveling? Do you travel?
Oh yes, I do.
I have been human trafficked all over Europe.
Yes.
Actually,
That's
I like,
how you
I
bought
like
me,
both.
Richard. Don't you remember?
And I went to many places in Europe, for example, Prague and Berlin and Rome. Rome is amazing, so I like that.
There, yeah.
Yeah, of course, Europe is beautiful.
Racist.
And I also went
Oh,
to some
never
exotic
mind.
places like Lebanon, for example.
Lebanon.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was-
dangerous there.
It was quite scary because I thought it was.
There's brown
dangerous,
people there,
but
so it's gotta
probably
be.
it
No,
wasn't.
that's it, yeah.
It was fun because I like to see different things and
Different cultures and whatever. But
Yeah.
Rome is very touristy, right?
yeah, all these
And-
crowds. You're
And
right.
then Lebanon is probably not very touristy. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, very different.
I went to a Lebanese
You like
restaurant
different
once. It was really
concepts,
good.
Different kinds of things, not
Yeah, I
always the
do.
same stuff. I like to go somewhere and only meet locals.
Racist.
To go to the local place, like you would have seen it in Rome. You can go to some restaurants where it's all.
This is all getting cut.
Yeah, I literally feel like at some point
This is
during this,
so-
I'm gonna like,
This is
I'm gonna like
so
go downstairs and
fucking
like
boring.
get some water or something, or like go to the toilet, or just get a snack.
See,
Like,
the thing is, you don't know where it's going to end. It's just a meandering conversation.
Tell me, what's
We
the-
can
like
skip.
the- I don't know.
But then we don't know
We
what the
have that
question's
option.
going to be.
Oh, I think this is the
Like-
question coming up.
Something that I really
Okay.
liked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Recently, I went to Cuba.
'Cause he said-
it was amazing.
he asked a question.
I really, really liked it.
Okay.
Okay, finally. So she says she likes Cuba. So disagree and say that it's not such a cool place. Impress her with the fact that you have been to the Caribbean many times, okay? Get her talking about the best parts of the trip, right? That's the correct boring answer. I don't know.
Yeah, like so much of this is just her talking.
I know.
I mean, I don't know if A is like that funny.
I think it's the correct answer, but
You think
yeah,
A
it's
is
not
the
that funny.
correct answer?
I think you gotta
He's
you gotta
gonna-
disagree with them. That he's told us that before. Like I pay
He
attention
has
to what
told us
Richard
that before.
says.
Like I'm not.
But then he also said
but-
sit opposite somebody and make like weird eye contact with them to get them to.
Okay.
And he said not do that now. So I don't know.
This
He's
is
inconsistent.
this isn't like an opinion. This is like a really great experience that she had. So I don't think it'll be right. But also,
Yeah, it sounds negative.
I
to
think
just disagree.
I think he's just going to say like it's communist Cuba, so that means they're awful. You know.
Yeah, I
Which
was
could be
thinking that
funny.
too. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Let's go with that. Why not? Fuck it.
Okay, we'll see. Yeah.
Let's see him be a communist hater.
Isn't
Yeah, there you
it-
go.
first,
Communist.
isn't
Yeah.
it like really dirty and isn't it communist? I mean,
Oh no, it's not dirty at all. Have you been there?
no,
Richard
but I
is a
heard it was
ardent
very
capitalist.
dirty,
Would never
grimy,
be
and
No Starbucks.
You-
Yeah.
You like capitalism?
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe, but 4 Seasons is not everything that matters, right?
I
You're
know.
not going to be a politician there, are you?
Well, I hope not. They'd probably kill me, wouldn't they?
No? Don't think so. I like it.
So boring.
Oh, it's very different.
I know.
If she's positive about something, why are you being negative about it?
Okay, good point.
And what about you? Do you like
Michael's
traveling?
gone, by the way.
Yeah, I do like travel.
I'm not
I don't like it
surprised.
as much as I did because when I was younger, I would go away for months at a time and just go to different countries and, come back home and then 2 weeks later go away again. I spend a lot of time in Barcelona. I've got a nice place there, it's by the sea, and have it all, nicely set up with a big television and PlayStation.
PlayStation R.
My only regret is that I wasn't gone longer.
I know. You really didn't miss anything.
You play often?
We're going to talk about video games now.
Kind of.
Oh, really? I think games are just a waste
What
of
about the games you play with women to get them into bed?
I think games
yeah,
are a
I know.
waste
Yeah, I know
of
you're
time.
right. That will mean that she'll respect you if you go for A.
I will cut
If
down.
she sees, if she sees you'll do anything she says, she's bound to respect you.
What? And I suppose you don't do anything that wastes time? I like how aggressive that seems. Persuade her.
see that one.
Persuade her that is
I do-
actually quite intelligent. It's really smart playing video games. That's another very blue tick thing that Richard would say. Very Reddit thing.
I could see C seems like both the correct answer and also kind of funny.
Yeah.
I mean B, like Dylan says B might sound funny. Am I allowed to say that I have very little confidence in like the idea that there's like some secret hilarious answer in any of this?
I don't think any of this is funny.
Yeah.
It's like it's our worst episode yet. It's like-
I mean, it's okay to riff on, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of the riffing is just the fact that it's so long. So I don't know. I would just not think that B's going to be that funny and just go for the correct answer, because the correct answer seems like it could be funny
Okay,
too.
let's
Like,
go
him
C.
saying
Let's
that
go
video
correct.
games are intelligent.
yeah.
Like I could see him kind of being funny.
Well, look, I
Sorry,
kinda
Dylan,
get
it's
it.
two
Build
against
that
one.
percentage score up as well.
Some people might say
Yeah.
it's immature or something,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit different nowadays because older people play, and even in this TV show House of Cards, he's the president, but he plays
Kevin Spacey, yeah, good role model. Yeah.
I won't try and convince you that
It's probably,
it's
like,
stuff
filmed
with your
before
brain and your reflexes
all that.
and memorising
Was it
that.
though? When did this come out?
2017, I think,
Specifically for
or
me,
they filmed it maybe in
where I work
2016 or
in
something.
my
I don't know.
business is I need to have just
I think it was
big
definitely
ideas,
before it came out.
Every now and again. So I'm not sitting there all day doing repetitive stuff. I need to be creative and think of something powerful. And
Powerful.
when I'm playing a game, I'm not 100% in there at all. I'm kind of detached and I'm coming up with ideas. So it's something that actually is
Super Seducer
hard
2,
when I'm sitting there playing
Super Seducer 3.
big ideas. Just
So many ideas.
and you think,
Yeah, he's pretty smart.
Okay, maybe I would give it a try.
This is good. It's almost time for me to get my chamomile tea.
Brilliant. But do you know why this works? It's because women find it very attractive when a guy shows his intelligence. All women want a guy that's more
He
intelligent.
really thinks he's.
And it's very
He
cool.
thinks he's
to
intelligent.
persuade her to your point of view. So anytime you can do this,
He thinks
anytime
he's
you
so
have facts at
smart.
hand or a strong argument, you can persuade her. It's
He
actually
doesn't even
really
need
attractive and
glasses.
sexy.
He
so
just does
do
it so he looks smart.
He is my messiah.
And what about you? Do you have any guilty pleasures? Watch some really dumb TV shows, like reality stuff or something?
Well, let me think. Definitely not TV shows, because I never watched TV actually.
Never?
Never.
I cannot
It's
afford.
decadent.
Only movies.
Yeah, it's decadent.
I need to tell you that one guilty pleasure I used to have was smoking, actually,
Oh.
but I managed to give up. And
Are you sure you're not going to start again?
no, now
If I had a
now,
cigarette now and say, come on,
no,
smoke.
thank you. No,
That's some good
I gave
banter.
up, so no
good.
more. I think nothing else, basically. And what
Alright.
about you?
Actually, people are often surprised when I tell them I've never tried a cigarette.
Oh, really?
never
Not
smoked them.
once.
No, I smoked other things, but never.
That's weird.
See,
Okay.
you have
He's like,
smoked then.
I went straight for crack. When all the other kids by the bike shed were smoking cigarettes, I was in the bathroom like, come on, man, don't hold out on me.
I shouldn't be addicted to. So, no,
Wouldn't it be
it's not
funny
too
if he
bad.
became a
And
crack addict? Like he's got that kind of face where you can imagine it happening.
it's interesting, right? So
Like,
you
hey
don't-
man, I'll tell you how to seduce
what are your
seduce
bad
that hooker
habits?
there.
Like, what are some
You just give me a hit, man.
Like that. I think I can't really trust people well, so sometimes.
Well, you can trust me.
No, I don't.
He looks
know.
very creepy.
I know
Sometimes
that.
I
I know
just
he
think
looks
a
creepy.
That was a
bit
very
more
creepy thing to
Really
say.
with people I
Yeah,
don't know.
you know you can trust
Yeah,
me.
you can
So
trust
maybe
me.
that's a
I
bad
would never
point,
do
but
anything to hurt you.
That sounds funny.
Really funny. Oh shit, Michael isn't here with us, so this is going to be maybe a bit of an issue, right? So,
It's fine.
first option. Okay, it's about initiating some physical contact now. That's what we got to do. So, you want to put your arm around her, put your hand on her leg, palm reading, check her pulse, use the gypsy fortune teller routine to touch her ear. Okay.
I feel
think
D&E could be quite funny, but
no, I think those are very clothes answer. I think the funny answer is where he's just the most blunt with it.
it's like they had like 8 minutes of added time.
Right,
Yeah,
lads. So,
it's
what's the
nowhere near
plan?
the last kick of the
Which one do you think's funny?
Right, okay. B. So hit B.
Put your hand on her leg. Oh, I mean, doesn't that seem like it could work?
I need to figure out
No,
a way to
Michael.
touch
What are
her.
you, an incel? Come on.
Sorry.
That's quite funny.
Please remember.
Why, too soon?
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't like it.
Alright, well, tell me when you're ready. Give me a sign. You can, I don't know, do this and this and this. It means you're ready or something.
Okay,
Literally, like, it's boring because she's incapable of arguing with him.
That could have been cool, but
Yeah,
you drew
no.
too much attention to it. So when you do touch her, it should be quite
Okay.
innocuous.
She doesn't even notice. So I
Check
think
her pulse.
Yeah, so these seem like they could be some
I
kind of funny ones.
I think that's the only wrong answer, to be honest. But I would like to see A because it could be funny or it could be
Yeah, I
close,
was
but,
thinking that too. Yeah, like it looks like he could
Let's
really
just go for it.
over exaggerate it.
So I can arrive like 1 minute before and you would have been there for 5 hours bored out of your brain.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds funny.
need
I
to
just love the
figure out
internal
a way
monologue. He's not done this before.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's that?
Oh, don't be sorry. It's okay. So, hand.
Could you please remove it?
Okay.
It's not,
It's not very awkward. Uh-huh.
awkward.
Bit soon?
Yes.
Alright, don't worry about it. Forget it ever happens. I won't tell
Okay.
anyone.
Wow, I love this.
Uh-oh.
Oh god,
This old school move is actually not that bad if you do it.
I kind of wish we could have seen his
Choose the right
actual
time
working
to do it.
routine, but
If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why did you break
Okay, this
up
is the
with
question.
your
Okay.
last man?
Oh,
this is great.
actually, we broke up because he was useless in bed.
Oh,
Ooh.
he was useless in
That's kinda
bed.
funny.
Make a joke about how you just need 3 to 5 minutes. Say that must mean she hasn't been properly satisfied in a long time.
Correct answer.
Sympathise and desexualise the moment, right? He's not going to say that's right because
No, that's making it. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
C for clothes.
yeah. So I think
A could
I
be
think
funny.
But I think B, it's either A or B, and I think
B's
could
more
be-
likely to be right.
yeah. So do you want to go for that?
Yeah, let's go for B.
I mean, might as well get
I
things
think B's
right, right?
correct.
Ah, I see. So, and how long were you together?
About 5 months.
So you were together for that long, then you were single for a while. So, am I right in assuming that you haven't
That's
been,
very cringy.
satisfied?
Yeah, no, but he laughed when he said it, so that makes it okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I know.
That's how it works. You haven't been satisfied.
That's the thumbnail.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's see what we can do.
Fine, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
There we go.
If a girl puts it out there and she's already being sexual, then your response has to be to take it a little bit further, not too far, but definitely not to shy away from it. So it's the right option.
Good. Right, let's do this again. Can I have a good night
It's
kiss?
got to be good.
Well, we
night
got to
kiss,
get.
yeah.
We
I
want
think
to.
that's been an answer before though. And that's been,
Yeah, but that's
been
our
wrong
goal,
before.
Dylan.
Yeah.
We want to get the kiss. So let's go for
Yeah.
it. Hopefully she doesn't
Let's
reject us.
go for broke.
Looks like the taxi's here, but it was really nice to see you tonight. And
It was.
how about a good night kiss?
Not
what?
this time, but maybe next time.
Is it like one of those things where you have to
I
like
think it's 'cause we got-
100% it to get it as like a thing?
Yeah.
Exactly. So what have you got here? You've got playfulness.
We got too
and
low a
little bit
score
of
to get the
sexuality,
kiss.
which is
I think we probably need like 75%.
Yeah. Casanova's not bad.
Congratulations, you made it. You got all
seems
the
really
way to the
quiet.
end and completed all 10 levels. Now there is an even better ending if you go through and you complete.
Yeah, we're not going to do
Yeah.
that.
5-star ratings plus get 50% completion, but it will be worth
It won't.
a while, so I suggest you go and do it.
It really won't, Richard.
I've looked up the
Yeah.
alternate ending. I'll tell you what it is.
The making of it. Now,
Did you notice this?
That there's a scene with a girl called Alexa, and there's another one called Jenna. We're talking about the club dance floor and the girl on.
This is like over a year ago
Yeah.
when we did
That's
this.
actually the same girl. That's actress
All the
Shannon.
same girl.
Something else in the game is that in the friend to girlfriend level, Lilia, the girl in it, is actually. My
She is
friend.
actually her friend, Richard.
I'm your
I ruined the friendship.
You're my friend, Richard.
Finally, maybe most shocking.
It said it's based on real life, so does he actually want to fuck her? I mean,
That's a good point, yeah.
About 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So you didn't know that, and that's kind of like silly little reward for you finishing the game. But if you want to go a little bit further and get the best possible ending, then I've got an even better surprise for you. So maybe go ahead and do that.
You get to watch me sleep with my wife.
You get to see the porn.
So I'll just tell you now the secret ending because I looked it up. It's quite funny. Basically, he talks about how his favourite game as a kid, Richard, was Street Fighter. And basically, it gave you a little reward at the end of the game if you completed it and got like 100%. So if you managed to do that, he said if you send an email to Richard, and his email address was at richlrcoaching.com.
Wow.
And he will apparently, to prove that you've completed it and everything. And yeah, he'll send you a free gift between $300 and $500. Yeah, so shall we send an email to rich@lrcoaching.com to get a gift worth $300 to $500? Probably not, because as soon as this game got popular, he realised that wasn't feasible anymore.
No, yeah. Like, that would be pretty difficult.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah, so we're just going to look at some outtakes here, by the way.
I want to give you a kiss, actually.
Whoa, no.
This is from episode 1.
Yeah.
Because I don't know you.
I'm not trying to fuck you in your arse or anything. Just
Wow.
trying to give you a kiss.
I wonder who breaks first.
Don't hit me.
That's gonna be the throwing. The throwing.
Yeah, I work in IT, but I wouldn't say that.
Whoops.
I don't feel like today's going well.
Yeah, there was a big noise in the background.
So, what do you
Yeah, I
think
wonder if they
about
record sequentially.
before we go our separate ways?
Yeah, okay, that would be nice.
No, you want to give me your number,
I'm
surely.
so sorry. I
That's
thought
alright.
I thought we were doing it
Idiot.
together for some reason. Okay, no, let's do it.
Stupid woman.
Never work with women.
Are we...
Yeah, let's just go through all.
all of them? I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, they're like a minute long. I
Okay.
hope.
That's good advice, actually.
This is chapter 2.
No problem.
What did you just do? You had couple stuff.
We haven't got subtitles here, which is a bit.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They're loving it.
He's going to pop up from the hat. Yeah.
That's our Richard.
Oh, this is great.
Hey, stop it!
That's so funny.
Hey!
Oh, he's having fun.
Sexy girls.
I thought he was gonna like rub where their asses were and smell it.
Well, he almost did that. I wonder how much these actresses are paid.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
They're paid in raw charisma, in just testosterone.
I think because they're Eastern European, you don't have to pay them as
That's how it
much.
should be.
Yeah, no, I literally think that's why he recorded it in Eastern Europe. Yeah.
No, it's because he's actually he went on GMB once
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
he
said
said,
that
yeah.
English women are ugly.
To be fair,
This is very drink.
it's not untrue.
Yeah, well, Susanna Reid wasn't too pleased with him saying that, but
I don't want to drink the Coke, but okay, I will. It was good though.
It's too unhealthy drinking the Coke.
But it was good. Perfect. I said she's from Russian countryside. You don't need to do this. You're not in the camera.
Some good banner off screen.
Yeah, I wonder if his entire production crew is women.
Yeah,
Next
I
one.
wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, that's weird. This is the one we just
Oh,
had.
it's-
I can't imagine like they had very funny outtakes because the episode wasn't funny.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine if all of the outtakes were hilarious. I was like, what happened? The outtakes is just them being in love.
I know.
I'm your wife, Richard.
No, maybe B.
No way.
Does he kiss other women in this or not?
I think so.
I don't think.
Yeah,
he
I think
has
he's.
some,
I think
no.
he's
I can't remember him
really.
doing that.
I think he's a real hero.
No, I think he. Did he? Or did he
I just
get-
watched your Super
Oh, Office,
Seducer
that's gotta be
friend.
Yeah. The Office was a good
I thought
one.
that The Office. Yeah. I just love Office Richard.
Office Richard is the best Richard.
He's the Richard we all want to be. What is he doing?
Okay, try it.
You call me a prostitute?
Maybe try and do it angry.
Are you calling me a prostitute?
Are you calling me a pussy juice? Is that what she's saying?
I think she's saying prostitute, not pussy juice.
Oh, okay.
Are you
okay.
calling me pussy
That makes more
juice?
sense. I can tell.
Try and upset you first.
Why do we have those subtitles?
Okay, yeah, so I think we are done with all Super Seducer stuff, or at least this game, yeah. Hopefully the outtakes were okay. We decided not to look at any more because they were like alternative takes and not that funny. Even though the outtakes weren't that funny in the first place, to be honest. But yeah, so basically, yeah, we're done. And do we feel like now, thanks to Richard, we have the ability to go out and seduce like any woman we want, right? Like he's given us the tools to do that, especially you, Michael.
Any woman.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be really useful in the office, working stuff out.
Yeah. Yes.
Any woman in Eastern
Yes,
Europe.
exactly.
That's what
Yeah,
We know how to get him.
we're not going to be voting UKIP
yeah.
anytime soon. We need a
I
fresh
know,
supply.
you know what we really need though? What we really need? We need a Philip Schofield Super Seducer.
Yeah, a school,
Fucking-
Catholic church.
yeah, all of those things. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, that's it for Super Seducer. And yeah, maybe we'll do Super Seducer 2, which is even wilder.
Wow.
Even more crazy.
Excellent.
Yeah. Now we're done with Super Seducer. It's time to get onto the good old topics, and I hope we've got some decent topics today. I don't know how long we have. Let's try and make them on the short side, perhaps.
But yeah, my topic. I mean, it's kind of. It's basically an expanded version of a topic I had a while ago, which is one time I was making fun of this list that an American did of like the most important people in human history, and it was like really funny that relatively minor American celebrities were on there, like ranked above like Napoleon and stuff. And I just wanted to talk about just American exceptionalism because I thought it was like funny, and I thought like maybe people would have like some funny things they've noticed with the way that Americans like have a very inflated opinion of their own country. But just to get the ball rolling, and this is actually not even what I'm talking about, but it's a related thing. I personally think that it's 100% legitimate to make fun of school shootings in America because they're clearly fine with it, right? Like, they have them all the time. They're clearly okay with school shootings based on how often they allow them to happen.
I think it's the line. It's like, hey, look at this little shit that got shot in the face by some guy in a school shooting. I think that's not okay. But I think just like making fun of them in general, I think that's fine.
Well, I think like a lot of the time people specifically say it as like when Americans are talking about like how their country is like a very good country. It's kind of like a hypothetical woman who gets in like a whole load of abusive relationships, and there's a point at which you can't be sympathetic. Like there's a point at which it's like, well, you're choosing. Like when America has like Columbine.
Say that on your other
Yeah,
channel.
I won't do that. But yeah, like when there was like Columbine, it's like, oh my god, Columbine, that's so sad. But then like it keeps happening, and it's like how are you supposed to feel sad about it? So that's my example of Americans being dumb.
Okay, do you like the Family Guy joke where, like, Brian says Columbine was a national tragedy, and Stewie says it's a regional tragedy?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. Every school shooting becomes less and less impactful, but yeah, we'll make fun of them for it. But the thing is, of course, what I have seen on this subject is Americans kind of make fun of British people for making fun of them for school shootings. It's like something that they meme on, like the fact that British people constantly bring it up.
Yes, this is what I was thinking
about. Because they're probably used to the response and over again. But I'm saying, hey, if you don't like us making fun of you for that, which they clearly don't, then like stop having school shootings. And that's the thing. It's like the most obvious flaw in your society. You've got plenty of flaws in your society, but like
number one on the list.
Yeah, number one on the list is people going in and massacring children and not doing anything about it, not doing anything to prevent it. That's probably, the most fucked up thing.
Yeah.
And it is by far and away worse than anything in our country or in Europe or in anywhere else in the developed world.
Yes, I like also the implication that the reason they would solve the school shooting is not so like their kids can like survive, but just so that we stop making fun of them.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, exactly. It's like, I can't remember, oh god, there was like a thing I saw about, like, so there's a Reddit thing called, like, America Bad or something like that. Wait, I'm actually trying to find it just so I can... There was... so the literally the top comment of all time is a guy being like, an American made a mild joke about British teeth. I will bring up the slaughter of school children as a response. And it's like, you can't like say that. You can't be like, oh, the slaughter of school children, as if it's like really inappropriate for British people to make jokes about it. It's like, if it's so inappropriate, how about you guys stop having them?
Yeah, how about you like stop having them? It's not like a natural disaster, that like the fucking an earthquake, or a tsunami. You can't do anything about that. Fair enough. And even like something like 9/11, it's like, well, obviously, they did enact laws after that, and it was like something so crazy. But yeah, if your kids get like massacred like year after year, there'll be another one like soon, I bet.
The other funny thing is I'll be like, oh, but you guys have like knife crime, and it's like anytime there's like knife crime, I'll be like, oh, what about guns? It's like, yeah, but like nothing like as many people. Like, when was there like a mass stabbing in a British school?
Yes, exactly. Those things, it's impossible to have a mass stabbing.
Yeah, like it would be. You'd have to be like a ninja to
exactly.
pull it off. Final one is also when they start talking about how diverse America is. And they talk about pizza. Have you ever seen that? They'll be like, oh man, America's so diverse. I mean, you wouldn't even, a New Yorker wouldn't even recognize Chicago pizza. I like the fact they can't get their heads around the fact that Europe, each individual European country is maybe not exactly as diverse as America, but America's not like inconceivably more diverse. Like, sure, they've got like more landscapes and
Well, it's fucking. I mean, you talk about landscape. Sure, that's the one thing like they can't alter. But like every fucking town is the same. Like I went to when I was visiting America. Every fucking town has an Applebee's. Everywhere in the South has a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
it's yeah. So
it's very carbon copied.
I don't know. I haven't really heard that a lot, like the diversity in food. Maybe just in like a big city.
Yeah, I think it's probably something that a lot of like American kind of libs say, like because American libs are arguably they're even more annoying. There we go. That's that.
Well, there you go.
Oh, that's time.
Ranting about America for 10 minutes. So let's see what we're going to give Michael on that topic. So Michael, do you want to give? Actually, is it Dylan? Yeah, Dylan, you give the first rating.
6.
Okay, that's quite harsh, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, I was only going to give it a 7 to be honest, and it's my topic.
You know what? I think a 7 is fair. So I'm going to give Michael that, and another really bad topic, to be honest.
Love it.
It's not been a great year, has it? So,
I really just keep being too lazy to do the next Brexit Bill and Bob or whatever. I just keep putting it off.
Well, you've got to have another idea than that, Michael. It can't just be Brexit Bill and Bob.
But he wouldn't have been allowed to do it because we're not allowed to do long topics.
To be fair, my Brexit Bill and Bob isn't actually that long.
Yeah, it's quite short, actually. But yeah.
Because it's scripted.
So my topic this week is going to be a fun topic, really. That's what I've decided.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to have some fun, and we're going to envision a time travel scenario. Okay, so this is what I'm proposing. Imagine you had the ability to travel back in time. What is the one funny thing that you would do, or you could do with this ability? And it can't be anything serious like killing Hitler.
No, yeah.
It has to be something funny.
Killing Hitler
And
as a joke.
As a joke. No, I have the.
That was going to be my topic. Damn it! Oh no, jokes.
Great, that's really funny, Dylan. Now I have the perfect way to use this. So right, 9/11. Back to 9/11. Right, you know what conspiracy theorists say about 9/11, right?
Yeah, there was a hoax like George Bush, all that.
No, it wasn't. Well, yeah, that's one of the things that they say. But I'm more thinking of the fact that everyone, what conspiracy theorists say, is that no Jewish people died in 9/11. Like that's kind of a meme.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that. Like, I feel
didn't you know
I'm
that?
missing
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say. Like, because it was a plot by the Jews, and basically no Jewish people died in 9/11. That was a kind of
In
a
the
joke.
middle of
And that's
New
what
York.
I referenced that in the Kanye West Power song. It's like when the towers went down, we were all late by 2 hours.
I thought that was just a joke, to be honest. But that's quite funny.
Yes, well, of course it was a joke. I'm not being serious, but it was based on some some conspiracy theorists, anti-Semitic, of course. But what I think would be really funny is, what if you had the ability, right, to go back in time, okay, and on September the 10th, knock on every door of every Jewish person that worked in the two towers, and tell them not to come into work the next day.
That would be funny.
And so I just think that would be a really funny thing to do. And so, yeah, it's like no Jewish people died in 9/11. There you go. So have you got anything?
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, anything similar, perhaps?
Ah, God.
I think that's a genius idea.
No, I do like that one, actually.
Because that's the thing. You may think, wait, Luke, you're being anti-Semitic there. But I'd be saving so many people's lives, And you might say, why stop 9/11 altogether? But I'm like, I don't want to change history too.
Yeah, also, that's too serious.
Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly too serious, which would ruin the premise of the question.
Yes, exactly.
So anyone got anything?
Like...
Oh, wow, was this question too hard?
It was a difficult question. It's just like, like things that would be fun to go back in time and do in the future. I guess like what I would do, hear me out here.
Okay,
I would follow Chuck Berry around, and everywhere he went, I would record and perform his music just before he performs it for the first time. I didn't even know any of his music, but I'd like find all it out, and like he'd be like, oh, I'm just about to perform this new song, and he'd like turn on the radio, and he'd be like, and now it's Michael.
Well, that's basically what Elvis did.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck, it's your cousin Marvin Berry.
Yeah.
Yes, I assume that's why you chose him, right?
Yeah. That was it. Yeah, it was the.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's good.
I also think, and this is, I'm maybe giving Dylan, because that's my answer, but I feel like there's probably something you could do that would be funny with like religious stuff. Like I don't know what it would be, but like there's got to be something funny you could do with like a religious thing by going back in time. So I don't know, Dylan, did you have an idea?
Not a paedophile.
I was going to go back in time and like eat like a bat or something like that, and like create COVID and other something like that. Or I don't know.
I don't
eat a bat.
I kind of just say eating a bat would not do it. You'd have to,
You have to like be around bats long enough that like the disease. I like the idea. I feel like the idea of just go to China, just eat a bat. Take that.
Yeah, you just like do that with your hands. Like there we go. COVID will be. Yeah. Why would you do that, Dylan? Why would you want COVID to move forward like 10 years or whatever?
Well, I mean, I'd move it before us, maybe.
Oh,
and then then everyone would have herd immunity, so we wouldn't have to have a lockdown. Like, get it out the way early. It's like the measles.
Yeah.
I would go back to 2007 and I would buy Man City and put them in administration.
Okay, but you need a lot of money to do that. So
no, not like pre-Saudi.
But it'll still cost you millions of pounds, Dylan.
There are some clubs you can just buy for £1 and just take on all the.
Oh yeah, like Chelsea. Yeah.
You know what I'd do? I have it. Okay.
What?
So it's been said before that I kind of look like I could pass for Jesus with my long hair and the like, and my kind
People
of like
have said
vaguely dark complexion. So, if I had the ability of my time travel to take people with me, travel back in time to the empty tomb, steal Jesus' body, and then come back and say I'm Jesus
The perfect
and start
plan.
Christianity.
Yeah, except you don't really need to steal his body because he'd never existed. So
I mean, you know, you can argue that he wasn't the Messiah. He's no
Good
Messiah.
reference.
Yeah.
He's not the Messiah. But you can't argue that he didn't exist. Like he did. Like it's documented.
And also,
that
he
did
exists in
exist.
here. I tap my heart.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, also, okay, you know the thing? Oh, God, it's like the Woody Allen thing where the guy's like, I heard what you were saying. You know nothing of my work. The fact you claim to be an expert in anything. I feel like you could easily, like, there's got to be, like, well, no, because, again, if you can bring people with you, you can literally do well, I have blah, blah, blah with me right here. So what I would do is I would, like, say, take Jesus to go see Joseph Smith or something. So Joseph Smith would be like, I had a revelation. And I'd be like, oh, really? That's funny, because I have Jesus right here. And he'd be like, I heard what you were saying. You know nothing of my work.
yeah, just the Family Guy shit.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. No, but yeah, so basically, that's what I think if humans ever invent time travel. It's what they should do.
Yeah.
Not serious stuff, just like funny stuff.
I'm remembering Family Guy when so like the whole one where Stewie like meets himself from back in time and they like go on like vacations through time and he's like, I went back in time to see Jesus. Turns out his miracles are a big exaggeration. It's like him with his fingers being like da 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 like that. Oh, good.
They did it on South Park as well. I'm gonna turn all this water into wine. It's like, turn around.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, you could probably convince a lot of people that you're Jesus, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you.
I should do it.
Yeah, I don't know. If you just can do some magic tricks, that should be enough to wow people.
Yes.
Like hundreds of years ago. Yeah, there you go. Could be the Messiah. So yeah, I think that's a natural end to the topic, even though we haven't completely finished.
You beat the time.
That's fine.
Well done.
Yeah.
That ends your extra point.
Yeah, that was on your
thank
extra
you.
point.
Thank you, Dylan. So do you want to rate my topic then, Dylan?
An 8, why not? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Good. It was going to be a sensible 7.
Oh, okay.
So it went up to
Oh,
an 8
wow.
because of the
Michael?
time efficiency.
I mean, if I'm adding a point for time efficiency, I'm going to give you a 9. I think like it was kind of funny. And
You don't have to, by the way.
it was a good
That's up to
goofing
you.
opportunity. But also at the same time, why not? I mean, I'm not going to win, so I might as well just, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Who gives
might
a
as well
shit?
sabotage
I'll give you a
Dylan.
fucking 9.
Okay. Well, yeah. Again, you don't have to do that. It's not a requirement.
Fine, I've got to do it.
Okay, but I'm going to give myself an 8 as well. That gives me a score of 25. So that was the best topic of the season so far, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go. So, Dylan, now it's time for your topic, which of course you've assured us it's incredible. So, this is going to be close, I think.
Well, I mean, I actually did have a good topic, but I mean, as I say, we'll have to save it for next week because of time efficiency and everything.
I'm not doing anything
which is
next
fine,
time, by the way.
know.
That will cost time.
There we go. We'll have
And there's no
plenty of time-
football.
Plenty of time for.
Yes.
There isn't actually. Yeah, it's all over. It's all
No.
over now.
No, we might actually have the Nations League semi-final.
What is it with Wednesdays?
We can't. You can't argue with the Nations League. Like that is. These are the nations.
Okay, what's your topic, Dylan?
This could be part of my topic, by the way.
Alright.
But no. What I've come up with in my short period of time is, so you guys are film critics. I was going to say film critiquers. Accredited. By that, 200,000 people watched your Slumdog Millionaire.
Yes,
review.
and all of them were very
Even
happy
though
with the
most of-
fact that it was not, in fact, the full Slumdog Millionaire movie.
Because it's about the same length as the film. Where is film? The link doesn't work.
Get down to my recommendations.
So yeah, you get to again just like wrong answers only kind of thing.
I like a good
Pick
wrong
funny
answer.
You've got to rewrite a scene from any film.
Oh, wow.
And it could be an easy answer, as in let's delete all the old lady scenes from Titanic because they're unnecessary, add nothing to the film. But no, we're talking about something serious. About let's not serious stuff. No, the opposite. Something serious,
okay.
a bit light-hearted and a bit. Fun.
So what I'm gonna do?
All right, you got one already?
Yeah. What I'm
There
gonna
you
do
go,
is rewrite the sex scene in Titanic, so it's the old lady. Yeah, I thought that might fix things.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, no, that'd be hilarious.
Well, while you're thinking of one, Luke, I quite like it in a film where, I think the title needs to be said at some point in the film.
Oh yeah, that's
an
a good
important thing. So I just kind of want Mission Impossible. I really just want like Tom Cruise to be like, oh, this seems like an impossible mission, like a Mission Impossible 3 kind of thing. I think that'd be.
Yeah. Well, what about
but also
God. So he'd be like you need to make it so it like fits into the thing, because obviously I know there's like, of course, in Hot Tub Time Machine 2 they say, oh, you came in a Hot Tub Time Machine 2. So like he could be like this is going to be a very hard mission, impossible too. See, and he's saying it like he said it, but it like and
I tell you what, we're all gonna live Shrekily.
This is going to be a hard mission, impossible for someone like me.
Because I've watched too many movies in my life.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
Well, like what was the last film you saw?
What's the last film I saw? Oh, you know what last film I saw was Terminator 3.
I didn't.
No, what happens there?
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Like, I don't really know if there's like any like really funny lines, because like, I mean, obviously it is funny because like it's like very self-referential at that point. So like Arnold Schwarzenegger like kicks a lady out a window and like, she'll be back.
No, the last film I saw was The Town, which came out in 2010, starring Ben Affleck. So yeah, it's not. I can't imagine a funny scene. It's about him being like a bank robber and robbing banks in Boston.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about it's not a bank, but a wank bank.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's a sperm bank. So he like decides to go and rob that and like mess with people and like creates all like, I don't know. He like has a machine that he uses. I've never seen the film.
We watched The Truman Show recently, of course, Michael.
Yes.
What if Jim Carrey in that he's called Truman, of course, in that movie. What if he just like becomes so crazy with the fact that the town seems to revolve around him? He goes on a massive like killing spree.
Oh yeah. Like he like tries to test it. He like becomes convinced the world isn't real, so he just like starts shooting people in the head.
Yeah, just
that would
murders
be pretty
everyone.
Cool. Yeah, I actually I do like that.
There you
I
go.
feel like I mean, what about like
horror
movies, right? Surely there's something funny you could do with like a quiet place. This is like the most immature thing I'm ever going to have said. But A Quiet Place, there's obviously they can't make any sound. There's a scene where like the woman like really needs like a shit, but like she's worried it's going to be really loud, and it's like a really intense scene. So like the monster's coming, but like she's shitting everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like just a redo of Jurassic Park.
I was thinking it was going to be like, I mean, it feels like a scary movie kind of thing. Okay, no, here's one thing actually. I'm a big fan of the idea of somebody who really needs a shit and they're running to go to the toilet, and because they can't wait, they pull their pants down in anticipation, which causes them to slip over, at which point they land face down, arse up, and this shit everywhere.
Michael meme.
Yeah, this is like my favorite idea in the world. So I think just add that to literally any movie. It doesn't matter what the movie is. It could be
every film that's
it could be The Godfather, like Michael Corleone. Like maybe he's like, oh man, that was a bad cannoli. I gotta go to the toilet, and I can't even wait to I'm gonna get my trousers down in anticipation. Whoa, and that's funny, right?
Yeah. Oh, no, couldn't say it better myself.
Yeah, and the guy walks up and he's like, take the shit, leave the cannoli. I don't know what he says. Take the cannoli, leave the shit. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's a line.
It is.
Yeah, no, I like that. But we're like 10 seconds away from
that felt like I was like, surely it's in 10 minutes.
Stop.
Right. So, Dylan, do you want to give yourself a rating?
Again, it was going to be a 7 again, but since we managed to do it within the 10 minutes, we go back to an 8, baby.
Okay, it's not a rule.
Yeah.
I must admit, I found that topic kind of a little bit comparable to. I mean, they were very similar topics, in that one they were based about just like kind of messing with stuff. They were very similar.
It's almost like it's almost like it was inspired.
Yeah, I suppose like I mean maybe okay. I guess what I'll say is so. for this, I'm going to give you an 8 because, you know, just based on the logic of, I think maybe actually if you would have gone first, I might have given you a 9 and given Luke an 8, but whatever, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm giving you an 8.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so inconsistent of you.
I'm going to be inconsistent as well and give you a 7, Dylan.
In that case, I might as well have given you a 9.
Yeah, well, you didn't.
So
that means...
I'm going to give you a 7 so that I win this week.
That means I win by 2 points this week,
Well done.
23 to 25. Michael, again, is last. No, to be fair, you haven't been last, you know, a lot of times, Michael. But yeah, you still haven't won this season, Michael. You still haven't won.
Have I won?
You've won
season,
once,
yeah.
yes. I've won.
Oh,
I've won
okay.
4 times out of 5. So anyway, let's do the old final thoughts now. So Dylan, do you want to go first?
Last night I dreamt in colour, but then I woke up and realised it was just a pigment of my imagination.
Okay, most people dream in colour, but anyway, Michael.
Well, actually, before we go to Michael's final thought, you know, back in
and
the
then
days
that's why
of black and white
most
TV,
people now. Yeah, I
a lot of
know you're
people-
right.
a lot of people
You realise what you're
would dream
saying,
in black and
Dylan,
white.
doesn't disprove my original point.
Whereas nowadays, you know, we kind of dream in ultra 4K HD
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Good
In
one.
colour.
Technology changes. I didn't realise
Yeah.
that before.
Good
Thank you.
stuff, Dylan. Great. Michael, final thought, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna build two lanes of a road in London, just so that one Just Stop Oil protester knows he's not making a difference.
Okay, that's good. And my final thought is that we have a new person on Love Island, which is, of course, Whitney. And no more Medi for Ruchi. She has her eyes on Andre's nails now. But of course, I want Ruchi to be with Tyreek. So, you know, things aren't going so well, perhaps, in the villa. But yeah, join us next week for more Love Island updates that are a week old. And yeah, next time I think we're going to be doing game movie parodies, although that is the episode that, of course, got us taken down my YouTube.
Oh, good. Love that. All right. Bye, everyone.
Well, we want to. I thought you said we weren't doing anything next week.
Sorry,
so we
yeah.
wanna, like, save some time for the
in
topics
2 weeks.
and that.
In 2 weeks' time, but you know that's not as long usually as Super Seducer. That's all I was thinking, Dylan.
Oh, well, so I've got to wait another. Oh my goodness me.
Yeah. So okay, we'll go. We'll make sure we do you first, Dylan. Next in 2 weeks' time, and we'll make sure it's incredible. All right.
I'll just make sure there's enough time. You know.
Yeah.
Let's, you know.
We will. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for listening to another award-winning episode of The Pope is Gay, you know, and I hope Dylan leaving the show doesn't affect, you know, us too much.
It won't.
Yeah.
I mean, positively it will.
Oh, yeah, good point. Right. Okay, bye.
Right.